this crowd on its feet for the last 15 minutes cheering their beloved Colts. That's Ike Taylor. He will take the return duties today as Quincy Morgan fractured a leg in last week's victory against Cincinnati. Taylor, a raging Cajun from Louisiana, Lafayette, waits, and that spinner comes down at the 1. Taylor, the cornerback, fakes the reverse, and he's hit at the 16-yard line. What a tackle. Darrell Reed, who's become the wedge breaker for the Colts. Roethlisberger hit, throws, and incomplete through the hands of Antoine Randall. When he comes out, he made his presence felt on the initial play. That's Harper playing on the left corner. Hand off inside, no. The fake and the long throw is complete to Heath Miller. And the tight end is into Indianapolis territory at the 47-yard line. Beautiful throw, Dan. Miller, the #1 draft pick out of Virginia, who caught 39 passes on the season. And they love his blocking. Parker's first carry. Knife is his way to the 45-yard line. And Raheem Brock and company with the tackle. Under the din of the RCA Dome, 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger over the middle, finds Miller again, and the tight end is inside the 30-yard line. 2 big catches by Miller, and the Steelers have marched deep. Mobility of Roethlisberger setting up that 18-yard gain. Back to Parker. Hit in the backfield and brought down by David Thornton. There's an example of how fast this 11-man defense is for the Indianapolis Colts. 2nd down 11. Big Ben to the sideline, complete. Hines Ward, the outstanding and most valuable player again this year, along with his nose tackle, Hampton, and he's so reliable.
And I think right off the bat we're seeing this is a totally different Ben Roethlisberger than was here on that Monday night game in November. He had missed the prior 3 weeks. He had knee surgery. He said, hey, I took it way too easy. I was afraid to push myself. This is a completely different number 7 for Pittsburgh today.
3rd and 6. The Steelers were not very good on 3rd downs this year. Next to last in conversions. The Bears were last. 3rd and 6. The throw complete inside the 15, and another first down. Antoine Randall, who played at nearby Indiana University down in Bloomington, has his first catch. Steelers, a team that ran the football more than anyone in the league, 59%, but they're throwing today. Another pass, the screen to Parker, and he's dumped by Thornton again. 2nd down and 10, and Jerome Bettis makes his first appearance. The 13-year veteran from Notre Dame, the #5 rusher all time, and he gets the call. Bettis at the 10 and down to the 5-yard line as the big man got up to a full head of steam.
And Bob Sanders, the all-pro free safety, is a guy that has to come up, and he goes low on Jerome Bettis. Bob Sanders, he is, last year, Tony Dungy called him the unguided missile. Well, he guided himself right to Hawaii, a Pro Bowl slot, and first-team All-Pro this year.
3rd down, a short 3. Roethlisberger over the middle, touchdown, and wide open was Randall. And what an opening drive by the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the arm of Big Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh marches convincingly for the opening score.
Well, Big Ben went to Randall L. the first play of the game, wasn't able to get a completion. There he is just off the left tackle, the inside of the 3 receivers, and again, look at the size of the opening in the Colts secondary. Roethlisberger had his pick. He chose Randall L., and that was an easy touchdown and a good catch by Randall L. on a ball that was a little behind him.
Extra point try by Jeff Reed to complete this 84-yard opening drive. 10 plays, 7 points, and it was Roethlisberger 6 for 7. Hardly know he's just 23 the way he directed that opening drive. How well scripted that was. Only one incomplete pass his first, and the touchdown to Randall L. By the way, his first scoring grab since game 1 of the season. Their chance as Dominique Rhodes is deep. At the 1. And Rhodes surrounded, just does get to the 20-yard line. Peyton Manning and the Colts high-powered offense on the field. That no-huddle offense will be in full gear today. The stretch play to Edgerrin James. And James bumped out of bounds after a gain of a couple. Second down 8. That contrast suddenly very quiet, although there are a few Steeler fans here. First pass for Manning. Throwing for Harrison and incomplete. So a 3rd and long for Manning. The Colts had the best success on 3rd down of any NFL team, 49% success.
Steelers only 2 down linemen.
And Polamalu right over the center. Manning, incomplete, no flag. Good defense by Chris Hope, the safety man.
Dick LeBeau, the 68-year-old defensive coordinator of the Steelers.
And the punt by Hunter Smith. Antoine Randall L., the only player with 2 punt return touchdowns this year. And he vaults ahead to the 44-yard line. Play action. And wide open again. This time it's Jeremy Tooman, the other tight end. And he has a first down at the 36-yard line.
We just saw a beautiful pass again by Roethlisberger.
Tooman, that was good for 19 yards, and unable to run is Cato June tackles Willie Parker.
Look at the way Ben has started this game. The only incompletion should have been caught by Randall L. Every other pass has been perfect.
Parker lost a yard on first down. Back to the air, pump fake, and he's hit, and the ball's intercepted. Freeney made the hit. And the Colts get the first turnover. Cato June, the man on the spot with the interception.
Well, that's Cato June's 6th interception. He had 5 during the regular season. Ben just stayed in the pocket way too long. You got to get rid of it before that.
Dwight Freeney, considered undersized by many, only 6'1", defensive end. He calls himself a wildflower in a field of daisies. And there was no posy hit he put on Ben Roethlisberger that forced that ball free, and Cato June with the interception at the 35. Fake to Edgerrin James. Manning steps up and throws. Incomplete over Reggie Wayne. James. Tough running inside. Gets about 3. Aaron Smith, the tackler. Another 3rd and long for Manning. Looking for his first completion. Brings Brandon Stokely in motion. Throws long down the middle, no one there.
Much ado made about the fact that they haven't played a meaningful football game in a month, and what we've seen so far offensively bears that out. They've got some rust and they haven't shaken it yet.
Hunter Smith, number 5 in the league in punting average, to Antoine Randall L. at the 9. Good twisting move. Ooh, just tripped up as he crossed the 20-yard line, but a flag is down deep in Steeler territory.
This is, I believe, going to be a penalty against the Colts. And Bill Cowher, I would assume, would like them to kick it again.
The kicking team was out of bounds on his own. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you don't get the choice on that one when he goes out of bounds covering the kick.
Toss to Parker on the sweep. Has a blocker and twisted down as he hits the 37 by Nick Harper. 2nd and 1. Inside to Kreider, the fullback, who gets a rare carry, had only 3 all season. It's enough for a first down.
Well, he just didn't want to stop running. When you only get a couple carries, you want to make the most of it. Okay, they tackle you, get back up and start running again.
6 first downs to 0 to start the game. 111 yards Pittsburgh, 5 for Indy. Nothing for Parker this time as Raheem Brock was there to stonewall the ball carrier. Other than the 1 9-yard run by Parker, the Colts have stuffed the running game, but have really been open to the passing of Roethlisberger, who gets this one wobbled away as he was hit. It was Robert Mathis who led the Colts in sacks this year with 11.5 that got his arm. 3rd and 10, Veron Haynes in the backfield with Roethlisberger. Down the middle, finds Ward, and he could go all the way now. He had to pick up his speed, and Sanders finally gets a piece of the face mask and gets Ward out of bounds at the 16.
Well, actually, Ward jammed Bob Sanders right in the face mask. And did he hold on to it? You know, you can stiff arm a guy, but you can't grab it.
Personal foul, face mask, number 21 of defense. After this is the ball, automatic first down.
Oh boy, that really was a stretch.
Jerome Bettis in, 1st and goal at the 8, and Bettis digs his way for a couple. 2nd and goal. Fake, Roethlisberger throws, touchdown! It's Heath Miller, the rookie tight end, and the Steelers have scored again.
And I'll tell you this, the noise level before that touchdown pass was maybe half of what it was earlier. That's how much had already been taken out of the crowd. This is really going to take the crowd out of the game. Again, a soft spot in the middle. Working against Marlon Jackson, but Jackson turns him loose. They're playing a zone in the end zone. Mike Doss does not get over in time. And right now, Tony Dungy has to be aghast at what's happening to his defense. Roethlisberger in the passing game of the Steelers is shredding it.
Jeff Reed's extra point in the passing game, racking up the yards, 72 yards in 7 plays. The 7-yard touchdown to Miller, giving the Steelers a 14-0 lead. Last 6 playoff games, 3 wins. The Colts dominating early in the first half, but in the losses outscored 45-3. Reed really pumps this one, and Rhodes will have to take the touchback.
0 for 4.
And his opponent, Ben Roethlisberger, 147 yards passing, 0 for Manning. And down he goes at the 11-yard line. The first sack goes to Kimo von Oelhoffen. Von Oelhoffen involved, of course, in that tragic tackle of Carson Palmer last week that sent Palmer to the surgery room.
That number there, 166 to -3, that defies description.
2nd down and 18. One-handed catch by Harrison, and he takes it out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A brilliant play by the all-pro receiver.
The ball with his left hand. He finally makes a pass at it. Wow, that's special.
First completion and the first down, and then they turn James. Was he drawn offside?
Number 78, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
The Steelers, who were ticketed with 5 false starts back in November, have not committed one today. Here comes the pressure, and Manning is slugged from behind by James Ferrier. 3rd down and 24. Manning doesn't see many of those to Reggie Wayne on the flanker screen. Flag down, and Wayne is as well at the 35. Well short of the first down. Tyrone Carter, seeing more and more duty in the Steelers secondary as the season developed, made the tackle.
Ineligible man downfield, number 73, the offense. Penalty is declined, 4th down.
Dan, the punter, Hunter Smith, might not punt an average of 3 times a game. This is the 3rd in the opening quarter. Beautiful hit. Antoine Randall checks the oncoming Colts and doesn't have a chance down at the 18. First there was Kelvin Hayden, the rookie from Illinois. They start from the 19. with a 14-0 lead here in the opening quarter, and Roethlisberger escapes the rush for a moment. Down he goes at the 9. Larry Triplett finally finished the deal. On 2nd and 20, Roethlisberger throws, and it's Hines Ward again, close to a first down out at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 3, 5 receivers. Roethlisberger hit from behind, and then shovel passes incomplete. Chris Gardocki punts for the first time. It was the initial stoppage by the defense of the Colts. The other time on the interception. Left-footed boot spins down to Troy Walters. And Walters with a flag down and another one. And every indication is that great effort will be coming back. He made it to the 50-yard line, but
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 94, the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Manning reading that defense as they show blitz. And 5 are coming. Manning just able to get it away, and he was well covered. Blitz again. And Manning dumped as he tried to find Reggie Wayne, and not close. After winning their first 13, Indianapolis, out of a 3-4 defense, a la the Steelers. This throw, incomplete to Wayne.
They can do it, but they better start thinking about looking like a good offensive team pretty soon.
Hunter Smith, this one not quite as good as his other kicks. Antoine Randall at the 43, and tackled at the 45 by Kelvin Hayden.
Another good start.
Roethlisberger going deep. Randall and that should be a flag. Oh my.
After last night, maybe they're afraid to throw an interference
It
flag.
might have some effect. Willie Parker on the screen, and he got it up to full speed on an 8-yard pickup before Cato June could bring him down. 3rd and 3. Ron Haynes takes the toss, and with second effort picks up the first down inside the 45.
Well, I think after that hit, that didn't hurt anymore.
Sad but true. First down. And it's Parker toppled after a short game by Bob Sanders.
Bill Cowher echoing every other coach in this league.
2nd and 9. Roethlisberger chased by Freeney. Freeney can't get it. Now he throws it short and incomplete to Tuman, the tight end.
They were a little Doug Flutie-like there.
Turf shoes. He said he's wearing only turf shoes now on the artificial carpet as we have today. Mike Vanderjagt, the place kicker, leading the cheers for the Colts.
That's what all kickers should be doing when they're not kicking.
That's love again. 3rd and 9. Chased out of the pocket, throws deep downfield, almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Mike Doss. Chris Gardocki with Troy Walters back inside the 10-yard line. Gardocki, who has kicked well over 1,100 times in his long NFL career without having a punt block. Sends it very high. Walters going to let it bounce, and now the Colts will start on the 2-yard line. Giving up the middle to Etcher and James, and that's the only place that the Colts have not tried. Only a yard on the first play, and now the stretch to James. And he finally sees some daylight, gets out across the 10, looks as if he has a first down at the 13.
But that's the first time James had a chance.
Brian Lilja had the clearing block. Here's James the other way, and draws a crowd as he crosses the 15. In succession. 15 yards on that last run. Manning. Complete. It's the tight end Fletcher. Brian Fletcher, his first catch. Another first down. 4 in a row. swinging wide to cut off the path. A gain of a couple. Quick throw underneath to Reggie Wayne. Short yardage to the 30. Only a 4-yard pickup for his defense. Here comes Polamalu with a running start, but they break the play to Fletcher and a first down. That was Indianapolis's first third down conversion in this opening half. 5 straight first downs on this drive that began at the 2. Edgerrin James. James to the 10, to the 8. First and goal at the 9. James up the middle. And the Steelers waiting after a couple. Fake to James.
James
Throw to James. He was open. Burrows his way to the goal line. Doesn't get in. It is Monroe. James Monroe, but no play. No play, a flag down. There was movement before the snap. And this time it's Aaron Smith who lurched offside. Didn't make contact, but that induced the right tackle Dean to move. 3 wide receivers, Stokely in the slot right, Harrison far right, and Wayne to the left. Edgerrin James, the running back. And it's James. And he doesn't get much at all. A second effort, a yard, and Aaron Smith was there first. Just a 20-yard attempt. Jose Cortez, the well-traveled kicker in Dallas earlier this year, has been picked up in December by Indianapolis for his kickoff length, and there's an example of it. He pounds one halfway into the end zone, and Ike Taylor takes the touchback. We'll see now. Powers moved 14-3. Will he take any chances? Well, there's a safe play. The screen to Veron Haynes, and he is dumped at the 19-yard line. Loss of 1. Ever laconic position.
Marvin always deep in conversation with his teammates.
On second down, the draw play, and it's Parker picking up 3. Parker, the running back. Roethlisberger deep down the middle, incomplete. And a flag down. Antoine Randall was held.
The way Ben has been throwing it, I trust him.
4 wides, and Veron Haynes in the backfield. Hand off to Haynes, tripped up as he hit the line of scrimmage. Got up. They didn't mark him down, so apparently he fell over his own blocker, and Brackett and Marlon Jackson make the tackle. Made it look too easy. Roethlisberger takes a knee. Final play of the opening half. A 14-3 Pittsburgh Steeler advantage. And the Steelers, true to their promise, play well on the road. They were 6-2 this year on the season, and they certainly were outstanding, especially in that first quarter.
And the Steelers right now have a whole lot of fans out in Colorado, don't they?
That's right. Those Bronco fans said, we want the home field advantage next week.
That's exactly right. That's where the AFC Championship game would be if Pittsburgh wins.
Indy wins. Denver comes to Indianapolis. Dominique Rhodes makes the opening kickoff of this second half and then returns out to the 19-yard line. So let's see how Manning and the Colts have adjusted after the defense of Pittsburgh stymied them most of the first half. They come out throwing, and it's a screen to James. Well read by Ike Taylor. Came up quickly to make the tackle, and a gain of only 4. Manning handing off to James, trying that left side where they've had more success, and he drags the tackler out to the 27 where it'll be 3rd and 2. James Ferrier around his ankles. The only playoff win when trailing at the half, Super Bowl 5.
That was a while ago.
Is that the Jim O'Brien Super Bowl?
They were the Baltimore Colts back then.
O'Brien kicking a field goal to win a low-scoring game. In heavy traffic, able to throw to Wayne, and Reggie Wayne has the first down at the 35. Manning was in heavy traffic, and so was Wayne. Phone booth throw by Manning right over the top. veteran James looked as if he was going to get more, and the crowd, you could feel the swell of their enthusiasm, but Troy Polamalu ended the party quickly at the 40-yard line. Gain of only 3 when it looked as if it was destined for much better. Quick throw, and is it intercepted by Polamalu?
No, the official's waving it off. Because the ball gets hit and up it goes. And Troy Polamalu just trying to make up ground to get there. Well, he initially got his hands under the ball. You know, when he first dove for that ball, he got his hands underneath there. That might be worth a second look.
No red flag from Cowher.
Well, Polamalu's not arguing, so he feels he lost it afterwards.
3rd and 7. Quick throw to Clark, and a quick hit by Chris Hope that denies a first down. Hunter Smith. Antoine Randall L. Fair catch at the 23-yard line. And passionate. He used that word 4 or 5 times in our conversation. Passionate about life and about playing this game and his religion. Willie Parker showing you that 4.3 speed around the corner, close to a first down. He was 3rd in the league in the regular season behind Manning and Carson Palmer. And he's accurate, right on the money to Antoine Randall L. and a first down at the 46-yard line. Crowd not so enthusiastic, not much noise, and this will help out as they are able to hit Parker in the backfield. Monte Rager first to invade. Longtime defensive lineman in the league. 2nd and 13. Screen, and it should work. Blockers for Parker. And he's all the way to the 45 with the Steelers before Bob Sanders. Another low chopping tackle just shy of the first down. Well, Bettis, a Detroit native, wants to go to the Super Bowl in the Motor City. Super Bowl XL, isn't that, you said extra large,
well,
but he is.
I heard somebody say Super Bowl 40. I thought it was Super Bowl extra large.
And it's Parker. Zeke Cole again. He slashes to the 37-yard line. As a senior, his last game at North Carolina on senior day, didn't even get on the field. Rushed for more yards this year as a pro than he did 4 years with the Tar Heels. He gets it again and has a first down as he drives through the tackle of David Thornton down to the 31.
And take a look at that. In the history of the Steelers franchise, you see that Barry Foster sits atop the list with his 1690, but Willie Parker makes an appearance after every series. Willie Parker comes off to find Bettis waiting for him.
So he's tutored me not only on the field, but my behavior off the field. Parker hitting the backfield this time, brought down by Cato June. So 2nd down and long. And Roethlisberger with a pump, and then he's going to take the sack, fumbles the ball. He was whistled dead. No fumble. The play had been whistled dead at the 39-yard line.
And Ben was shaking that arm, trying to shake it off.
3rd down, 16. And the throw incomplete. Gardaki, 1,162 punts now without a block. He's had some partially blocked this year. Jacksonville got a piece of one in the game at Pittsburgh, but never totally smothered.
Yeah, if it's blocked, if it goes a yard over the line, it's not a block.
High kick, fair catch, Troy Walters. Beautiful shot of the city circle, downtown Indianapolis, the capital city of the Hoosier State. Indoors, the RCA Dome, 55,000 eager to find something to yell about as their Colts are down 14-3. Manning starts at the 9-yard line on this possession. The pump. Manning has to run for his life with Hampton chasing him and then throws it away. Big old Casey Hampton at 325 tracking Manning. Saw that glove molded just perfectly with a splint to protect that chip thumb fracture that he suffered mid-season. Marvin Harrison overthrown by Manning again under pressure. Serious now for Manning. 3rd and 10 deep in his own end. Here they come. And
safety.
It hasn't
They're going to put him at the 1.
They gave him progress at the 1, and that was generous at best. James Ferrier with a charge on Manning.
It's where you get hit, not where you end up. I thought he actually was at the goal line when he got hit, but let's take a good look and be definitive about it. No, that's a good, his feet were in the field of play when he first got hit. Give Pete Morelli, that's a good spot. Now that I look at it a second time, that's a good spot by Pete Morelli, but oh, so close.
Well, now Hunter Smith has to kick in a 10-yard snap from the back of his end zone. He drives it out. This is a great return opportunity for Antoine Randall-El, who had 2 scores this year. And he's all the way to the 30-yard line before Justin Snow, the man who snapped the ball, can make the tackle. And then on the punt return, 30-yard line for the Steelers, and Willie Parker, who gets 10, almost 11 yards. As the Steelers invade the 20-yard line, Sanders and Dawson, 2 safeties with the tackle. Jerome Bettis now at fullback, or tailback, and he gets the call, and Bettis a big hole. Finally chopped down at the 13-yard line, and the terrible towels are out. Jerome told us he gets those quick feet from his mother, who loves to dance.
And they have never missed a regular season game that Jerome Bettis has played since he came into the National Football League.
200-plus games.
That is beyond belief. They only have ever missed 2 preseason games. One in Mexico, and I think one in, Japan.
It was Japan. Bettis falling forward to the 11-yard line. That won't be enough for the first down. Brings up 3rd down. Great athlete and what a great personality to match. And he's up the middle. He's down to the 1-yard line. Almost a touchdown for Bettis, who is the closer as he describes himself. He had 52 yards last week against Cincinnati. 91 career touchdowns in the regular season. And it's the bus, Jerome Bettis, who lines up at tailback.
Kreider at fullback. A lot of beef.
The bus stopped at the 1. Did he fumble the ball? No, they're going to rule it down. He lost the ball. There was a scramble in the end zone, but it's ruled down at the 1-yard line. The bus is in the touchdown garage again. Jerome Bettis with some Pittsburgh frosting in Indianapolis. 20-3.
Again, his mom and dad celebrating. Bill Cowher spitting. Steelers football. Much to the dismay of everyone wearing blue.
30 yards in 6 plays after the punt return by Randall-El.
The good news is he gets up in the air. The bad news is he landed on somebody.
That's the kind of gesture, you bet. We came here to win, and we got him right where we want him.
Well, because Bill Cowher, not many coaches in this league can take the air out of the football like Bill Cowher. We're going to see the Steeler ground game. We're going to see a whole bunch of it every time Pittsburgh gets the ball now.
Jeff Reed adds the extra point, and it's 21-3. That short field is a coach's dream. And Bettis, who has accepted his role, he knows that Parker's the starter, will play most of the games. He says he can do his work. I'll pick up the spares of bowling term. He's a big goal of 300 yards. This is Dominique Rhodes, and Dominique makes it to the 29-yard line. The Steelers said there was a fumble in the play. Not so signaled by the officials.
I haven't seen anybody rule it down yet.
Mike Logan comes out of the pile with it, and they say he was down by contact. What does Peyton Manning have in that right arm now to inspire the Colts so far? 14 out of 22 for Roethlisberger, and Manning one incomplete pass from 500 on the day. Dan pointed out earlier, the study of those tapes by all the defensive coordinators around the league might open some of the secrets, and the Steelers have just outplayed them. Here comes Porter, and incomplete the pass intended for Brian Fletcher.
It's undeniable that they're getting it done in Manning's face.
And meanwhile, Marvin Harrison has only 1 catch, that one-handed catch. Polamalu, that was similar to the move he made against Cincinnati on the interception last week. Now Manning said he's never seen anyone cover so much ground as a defensive player as Polamalu. How Out of the backfield, veteran James twists away from Hope and across the 35, but that leaves little hope. 4th and 2. Quick throw, complete. Brandon Stokely has his first catch of the game, and he's close to midfield and a first down. And now the 4th quarter opens with the Colts converting a gamble on 4th and 2 deep in their own end. A completed pass to Brandon Stokely, so it's Indianapolis on their own 49, trailing the Steelers 21-3. Wayne, and Wayne gets very little as James Ferrier read that slip screen. Here comes the blitz. Manning goes. There's a man open. Dallas Clark, the tight end, spins back. 20, 10, Clark, touchdown!
Peyton Manning waving off the punt team. Buys his team a touchdown.
Dallas Clark, the #1 pick out of Iowa a couple of years ago, a farm kid from Livermore, Iowa. Played 8-man football in that part of the country.
Well, first of all, this is great pass protection. Look how Peyton Manning is able to step up into the pocket against this Steelers zone. Dallas Clark sits down, and then you think Dallas Clark can't run? You think the guy can't cover a little ground? He ran away from the Steelers secondary, including Polamalu.
Cortez, big, high, spinning kick down to the 4-yard line to Ike Taylor. No, it's Ricardo Coakley, and Coakley out to the 26-yard line on his first return of the afternoon. Parker breaks a tackle and picks up 14 yards.
So selective.
So run to Parker. He just accelerates so quickly on the turn upfield. Makes it to the 46, a little more. 3rd and 2. Steelers are 6 for 9 on 3rd down today. Bettis. Make that. Well, it's going to be close. They may have to measure. The spot is right on the yardstick. Simon and Brackett teamed up on the tackle. Roethlisberger at 241, always a threat to sneak in this situation, and he does. He's stacked up and rolls off the pile. And let's see the mark. This is going to be interesting.
Well, this is out of character.
Yeah, 21-10 lead. We have 11 minutes left in the game. And he takes the risk and has the reward.
He got the reward.
With a throw, incomplete, intended for Hines Ward. Covered by Nick Harper, and Harper's played a solid game considering all he's gone through in the last 24 hours.
Go against it.
Ball right in the ear hole of the helmet painted on the middle of the field, and the Steelers, that's kind of symbolic of where they play today. And there's another big run by Bettis, powering his way down to the 41-yard line, close to another first down. And Jerome Bettis hit at the line of scrimmage. It'll be close. It appears it's marked short. Jerome plows. Oh, it's going to be close.
Oh, I think he got it.
Bettis stays in.
Eight guys right there. Here comes a 9th.
Bettis again. Parker hitting the backfield. Raheem Brock there to greet him. Gardocki trying to pin the Colts deep. Sends a boomer. Should go into the end zone and does.
Well, he almost had it.
That's the site of the new stadium that will be, well, it's under construction. The foundation being laid, and that's where the Colts will be playing. New facilities in a couple of years. Manning. rush 3 again. Quick hitter, intercepted by Polamalu, and then he fumbled and recovered his own fumble. Polamalu makes the big play again for Pittsburgh.
After reviewing the play, the defender caught the ball, lost it prior to getting his knee off the ground. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, there's the guy who has the only opinion that matters. There's the guy who has the only opinion. So Pete Morelli telling us he's basing it on the fact that the right knee of Troy Polamalu is still on the ground when the ball comes out. Right there. Wow, that's
interesting, isn't it?
well, it's his opinion. And again, it's a surprise to me, and I think to a lot of people, but hey,
Hopes are resuscitated in Indianapolis as they keep the ball at the 44. Second down and 10. Porter up on the line of scrimmage, and now Ferrier, so a 5-man front. And they rush 5. Polamalu had his hand on that one, and Clark able to make the catch. And the omnipresent Polamalu almost picked that one off. Underneath, Harrison finally, where you been? To the 27. And quickly ready for the next call is Manning. Deep to Wayne. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
what a catch!
Make it the 2, 3-yard
That
line.
catch by Reggie Wayne.
First and goal at the 3. Clock down to 4:29. Timeout when he goes out of bounds under 5 minutes. Stops the clock. All 3 timeouts are left also for Indianapolis, in case you were wondering. Up the middle goes Edgerrin James. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
One possession game. Will they go for 2 here? Got to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Got to go for 2 to make it 18. Field goal, put it into overtime.
We talk about a high-octane offense that delivers quickly, and just a bit over a minute, they're able to score and pull within 21-16.
And what an effort there by James. He's hit by Ferrier at the 2-yard line and still drives into the end zone.
1 minute, 39 seconds. That's all it took for the touchdown. And, of course, the critical overrule on the field on the possible interception by Polamalu. Now for the 2-point play. Now false start.
Yeah, the cadence of the Colts was
False
way
start,
out of
number
sync
71,
there.
offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat try.
It's to Wayne. Did he stay in bounds? Yes!
Magic feet.
The quick strike by the Colts, getting the 2-point play. It's 21-18. Cortez kicks it off. Ike Taylor settles at the 1. And he is smothered at the 18-yard line. Now it's up to the Colts defense.
What a magnificent pass by Peyton Manning, but then Reggie Wayne, look at the feet. The right is down, he drags the left. Boy, how about leaving no doubt that you got the left foot down. The rubber chips come flying out of the field turf. Oh, that is beautiful. Great, great work, folks.
Wayne, such a compliment to Harrison. Actually had more catches in the regular season than Harrison. Wayne had 83 to 82 for Marvin. And he shows a tremendous dexterity on that play. Now the defense.
Who woke this crowd up?
Roethlisberger throws. Incomplete flag. They'll go against the defender Nick Harper over the back of Cedric Wilson.
Pass interference, number 25 defense. Automatic first down.
The RCA Dome, 55,000 fans in Indianapolis. The #1 seed Colts by last week against the Steelers. The Steelers jumped to a 21-3 lead, but the Colts are mustering an incredible comeback. It's taken a series of bizarre events at times for it all to happen, but suddenly we're in a 21-18 game as Peyton Manning's offense reducing the Steeler advantage once, 21-3 here in the fourth quarter to 21-18. Jerome Bettis has scored one of the Pittsburgh touchdowns. He's in the game. Almost a storybook hero in the Steel City. These fans to the man and woman on their feet. The winner meets Denver next Sunday in the AFC Championship game. Second and 8, Bettis. Stopped at the 32-yard line. A huge 3rd down and 6. The throw down the middle. Incomplete. Hines Ward, the intended receiver. Nick Harper made the play. Chris Gardocki to punt it. Troy Walters camped at the 22. Booming high spiral. Walters has to eat it at the 17-yard line. In his 8 marvelous seasons as the Indianapolis quarterback, he has engineered 25 game-winning fourth quarter or overtime drives to victory. None in the postseason, and he's got a long way to go. He starts at the 18-yard line to match the number on his jersey. Bettis frustrated by not being able to pick up the first down running. By not rushing the way they sent 5, 6, and 7 men against Manning early in the game, they've allowed Manning plenty of time to seek out an open receiver. Let's see if they put more pressure on here. They come with more. A cornerback blitz. They get there, they throw, and James able to get 3 yards out of what looked to be a very dangerous play. Watching Manning, who has been the most valuable player in this league 2 of the last 3 years, the top candidate this year, and there's the 2-minute timeout. 6 teams remain in the Super Bowl Derby. Chicago and Carolina play later today. This to arrive at the AFC Championship game against Denver. Second down 8. Indianapolis at their own 20. Blitz. And they get to him. Joey Porter off the corner. Porter with 10.5 sacks this year. A Pro Bowler again, 3 straight years, and had a clean shot.
Steeler pressure has been the difference.
That's what worked in the first half. Deep down the middle, no good. Brandon Stokely was the target, and now it's 4th down with 1:27 to go.
Do they rush 3 and drop 8? Or do they bring heat again?
Now or never.
Here comes heat.
Polamalu. And they get him at the 2-yard line. And the Steelers, the jubilant sidelines, and Bill Cowher's team came up with a big play again. It worked early in the game. He called off the Blitzburg in the middle of the game, and the Manning-led Colts rallied, and now under pressure, they went back to the original game plan, and it's going to spell out a Steeler victory.
Again, Troy Polamalu up the middle, but there's Joey Porter one more time off the edge unblocked. James Ferrier in there as well. And a defensive game plan put together by Bill Cowher and Dick LeBeau works to perfection as they hounded and chased and dropped Peyton Manning all day long. There's Dick LeBeau. The defense says hello to the offense. Look at that.
And the ball at the 2-yard line. Pittsburgh 1st and goal.
Now, there's 3 timeouts here left for the Colts. So they got to keep him out of the end zone.
Bettis. Ball! Picked up by Nick Harper. Oh, my. Harper with Roethlisberger to beat. Roethlisberger makes the tackle at the 43-yard line. Can you believe this?
No, I can't.
And Ben Roethlisberger saved the game for the Steelers.
And there are people who are out the door who are streaming back to their seats.
And what a game for Nick Harper. For those of you just joining us, yesterday in a domestic scuffle, he suffered a 3-stitch wound in his right thigh. And here he is playing the game of his life. And the tackle by Gary Brackett dislodges the ball from Bettis. And here's Harper.
Well, Brackett puts his helmet right on the football. And really, it was Ben Roethlisberger with a sensational effort. Jerome Bettis went in high. He was running straight up, exposing the ball, and Brackett put a hand right on it. But that's a touchdown if not for Roethlisberger's helmet.
Indianapolis still has all 3 timeouts. 1:09 left. Field goal to tie. Thanks to that 2-point conversion. Here comes Porter again. Manning steps up and hits Wayne. And Wayne with a first down at the 36 of Pittsburgh. Almost in field goal range.
Well, there's tons of time with all 3 timeouts. Peyton Manning can be deliberate here. He can use all the field. Better to be right. That's right. Call out the protection.
Clock ticks to 42-41. Over the middle. Complete to Harrison. Harrison ridden down by Ike Taylor inside the 30-yard line. 32-31.
And right now, Tommy Maddox talking to Jerome saying, look, we could be headed into overtime. We still may need you.
Don't dig yourself down too deep emotionally. Ball at the 33-yard line. It would be about a 50-yard field goal if the Colts don't gain another yard.
I think Mike Vanderjagt would appreciate a few more yards.
Oh, you bet. Manning's going for it all. To Wayne. Incomplete. Rookie Bryant McFadden with the coverage.
Whoa. Talk about a rookie having to step up to the big time. Tony's looking for pass interference. Boy, the rook is out there for a big-time play. No way do you call interference on that. No. He's playing the football. He's got great position.
Wayne had a couple of chances to get and juggled and off the chest of Wayne, remindful of the game 10 years ago in Pittsburgh when Harbaugh threw the ball into the end zone on the last play of the game and it bounced off the receiver's chest and Pittsburgh won.
Need a new set of downs here.
The throw almost intercepted. Reggie Wayne wasn't near the ball and Brian McFadden was.
Boy, you might have just been better off to just pick up a couple yards and move the chains, take a timeout, and still try to get some yardage. Now we're going to have a long field goal.
Yeah, they went on 3rd and 2 for the touchdown, or 2nd and 2, and then 3rd and 2 that play. And now the pressure on Vanderjagt, the most accurate kicker in the history of the NFL, making 87.5%. But he doesn't have to kick a lot of them like this under this pressure. It's 46 yards to tie. And Pittsburgh will call a timeout. Peyton Manning in the play calling there was a bit surprising. They did not buy more yardage for Vanderjagt, who now must kick this 46-yard field goal to tie. And it's no good.
He missed it.
Not even close. Wide right.
Is a shot. Mike Vanderjagt has been money over the years for the Colts. There's a late flag that just got thrown. I mean, just got thrown right now. And I think it's maybe removing your helmet in the field of play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 15. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Boy, that never had a chance.
Never even got close. Incredulously, Tony Dungy said he missed it. Can you believe it, says Bill Cowher.
And the reprieve for the bus as well.
The happiest man in America, Jerome Bettis. Well, maybe he is destined to get to Detroit this year.
He missed it, says Peyton Manning, trying to swallow that smile. He did so much to rally his team, and
it does come down to the kicker. And Vanderjagt in today's newspaper in Indianapolis talking about everyone saying, well, the easiest job in football, you place kicker, all you got to do is go out there and kick it through those posts. And he says, yeah, it's easy until the game's on the line, almost predicting his fate today.
Right. Well, the one thing about it, that's not one of those field goals. It just bounced off the upright. Bill and Jerome, they've been to a few rodeos together, haven't they?
17 seconds and the timeout. Was it called by Indianapolis? They still have 2 remaining. A game that had such huge tidal swings of emotion.
Yes, right that proud, Jerome.
14-0. And a omnipotent start by the Steelers. They just took the ball down the field at Indianapolis and almost at will took the 14-0 lead early. And then with a sizable lead, built from 14-3 to 21-3, they played conservatively. They didn't rush Manning. Manning was able to find open receivers finally when given that much time. They rallied to 21-18 and then with a chance on the Bettis fumble to at least secure a tie. But Vanderjagt wide right from 46 and another kneel down. And the final timeout called by Indianapolis. It'll be the first time ever, Dan, that a number 6 seed, the last seed, has been able to successfully win the first 2 games in the playoff round and get to the championship game.